Hey everybody, haven't posted in a while. I've been doing quite a bit of work on this truck and learned quite a bit. Hopefully some of it's helpful for you. Steering wheel, nut zerts, a little bit of welding, and trying to get some wiring on, and my throttle cable. So hopefully helps a little bit. I know I've learned a lot. So up in here, I did my gas pedal. This is a pedal off of the S10, and I built a box plate to put it on. So I got a piece of cardboard and bent it up, and then I don't know if you can see my spot welds. I'm gonna paint it all black, or no, I'm gonna go gray because all of my interior stuff there is gray, my paint. But I built that box, so I had a flat spot. Reading, it sounds like I'm going to be replacing this pedal a lot, trying to find something that's comfortable to drive. Because I don't know, I've never driven one of these old trucks before, but that's the setup with the old S10 pedal to get that on there. I'll drill my hole right here, I believe. Should line up nice. Go right to my throttle. I'm gonna patch that hole tonight. And then I believe this is the hole that I'm gonna use for my electrical going out. And I have this piece of rubber to put over it. And I'm trying to think of how I can build something to go over the top. I don't know. Or maybe that's the one that, I don't know. One of those two, go over it. But that's what I'm gonna do tonight. The other thing I did over Christmas, I can't remember if I put this on there, but this is my TV cable bracket. Have to get this for the 700 R4. This little guy eventually hooked somewhere here. I need to get a adapter for it. And then there's a push button right here. Push in and you can adjust how far that comes out. This, I got this off eBay, and it has this little tab right there. You can see it. I had to figure out how to make it so it wouldn't twist. It'd be solid, and I could still keep that spring. So I cut the old bracket right here off. Put that under, put a washer top and bottom, and then tighten it down, and you can rock the truck with that. It's not going anywhere. So I did that. Still trying to figure out my alternator issue before I put in my radiator. Really don't want to be messing with that and accidentally puncture that. So I am now going to cut some holes. So I was trying to finish this up last night and realized I didn't show what I did. I got those plugged up. I still need to grind those two, leaving this for the wiring, and I plugged that hole, and then I got my wire harness out and set it here. I don't think it's gonna fit through that hole. Plus, if I put my dimmer switch here, I don't know how I like the feel of that. So I'm probably gonna have to put it a little higher. I tried to drill the hole to mount this and put the nut zert in. Tried to put it right up in there, and there's not room between my drill and the brake booster to do that. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. But my other hole, I don't know where to put it. I probably should have left that one like my original plan. But I guess you live and learn, and I'll know for the next time, right? if there is the next time on a truck like this. I also put the hood on. That was not a good experience. I'm still way off, as you can see. I've got to move the hinges around a little bit. Banged out some of the dents. Got it nice, fairly flat. Right here was a bad one. This, on the other hand, I don't know how to fix that, but I really don't want to pull the whole thing apart to do it. So if you know how that's connected, let me know. Again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Hey everybody. I feel bad complaining. I'm cold, but I know a lot of you are a lot colder right now. But I got my steering wheel pulled off. I'm a little bit irritated because I got it pulled off and I found that when I drop this down, I think it's restored. May have helped me. I'll correct that if not. But he told me that this part needed to go on before the spring. So I did that, took it off, did that. Still no continuity. So I pulled it off again, dropped this down, and to this part, these little cleats stick up through the back of this. I don't know if you can see the little slits in this, but I had continuity there, but I didn't have it to here. So I pulled this apart, and that little guy right here was all sorts of corroded. So took some Scotch-Brite, I polished it. Now we'll see how it works. So word for the wise, check continuity on this wire to this piece. Okay, I got this thing back together. See this piece, this brass washer, no continuity to that wire. Now, I believe if I check it, just one second. Okay, so now checking continuity to it, I'm good. So I checked continuity now that I slid that down on. I checked it from the black wire on the GM harness to here, and I'm hot. So I'm gonna drop that guy on there, then that washer, and now again, you have to make sure you line up, you can't see, line up those holes with the steering column. Let me put this on the tripod and show you. Okay, so take this apart, maybe. Have to get a... But I'm also trying to figure out how on earth I'm going to ground this thing too. Got that. So my wheels are not quite straight. So I got to straighten the wheels first. Make sure you do that. Otherwise your steering wheel will be crooked. After it's aligned, I'll probably have to redo it anyway. Okay, so now line up those holes. That up through. Then take your steering wheel, put it on here and line up your holes. So as you'll see, I'm way off. I've got to turn it to get this part straight down. Okay, it's about right there. Okay, get that started. Get your nut. in with the nut. I'll check continuity. Please work. I don't want this. So it's still not, I don't get it. Why? Is that not giving me continuity? Getting upset. That's down. Still nothing. Why am I losing continuity to that bar? I do not understand. So this thing right here, now I have it. Put it on here. It shouldn't be this hard. There we go. There we go. Explain that to me. I think being an electrician, get used to stuff being like magic. Eventually. So we always talk about the FM factor. Freaking magic. Line her up somewhere. It's right there. I'm off. Gotta roll it to there. Looks like I'm wearing in a mark. But there's a reason. Need a spring and a spacer. And check it again, just to make sure. Get your butt back there. Okay, got it still. Stay there. I have overcomplicated this, I know. I want to make sure again. Why? Right about there-ish. Goodness gracious. Okay. Come on again. Now let's see. Why does that keep doing that? I need it tighter. I don't know. Socket. Just blah. Let's put it all the way to the right. Tighter down. There's not right top. Steer back. Go straight. Push. I'm paranoid. Check it again. Could not be happier. Bet you can tell. Now, trying to get this thing. This lighting's bad. Sorry. So cold. But this wire goes to one of these, and the other one goes to a negative. And I've got to figure out where to put the negative. Okay, I'm guessing this thing should have came with another screw because there's a little hole right here. The end of the ground looks like it should fit in there, but I don't have it. So I'm going to try and pinch it underneath this nut. Pretty sure we'll check from here to my little green. There's a green wire on here somewhere, right here. It grounded, and that shouldn't move. This spins with, yeah, this moves with this. So it shouldn't twist it around in a circle. So that is what I'm gonna try. I guess if my horn quits working, I know exactly why. So, yes. There we go. Grounded. So, go these two guys on the back. I gotta put my steering column up. I need like 5 more hands. Get this guy on there. Whoa! Don't lose it. These, like these, like this. Guess what? I'm gonna look at this differently for a minute. I don't like that. Coming off of these, that could ground. It's too big to go that way. This one's got to be out in the middle. Need some pliers. If I get through this and don't scratch the daylights out of this stuff, I will be surprised. But it is what it is, I guess. So this has got to be here. See, and these are so little. I don't know if you can see that. See? See how little those are? Those vertical pins are where these female ends are supposed to go on. But they're so loose. Not exactly sure how I feel. Well, I know how I feel about that, and I don't like it. So I don't want to have to take my horn off again. Okay, there. All right, let's test the ground. I'm just gonna put the ground on the other one. If that touches here, it doesn't matter because it's grounded anyway. That guy's semi-tight. But I gotta figure out how to lay that in there. Hop in. Hopefully not knock my light down. This. Dang it. Need my 5 screws. If I can find them. Well, I got them. They were with the puller. Try to crawl in here. I really got to get my step in permanent because told you I knocked the light down. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll hold the steering wheel with my knees. Turned all the way to the right. So steer it back. Go straight. What's up? It is. It's really cold. What? No, but I wasn't gonna be out here very long. So after all of that, I finally won. Got it in straight. My horn should work. Guess I could test her out. Here, I'll test her out. So of course, that didn't really work. I tried to bridge between this and ground. I'll try and figure it out when I get a horn, but I really like the wood in this. It looks really cool, that burnt look. So, hopefully it evens out. But thanks for watching. Okay, with the horn acting the way it is, I decided that I'd give my throttle cable a try. It wound up a little bit higher than I'd anticipated. I don't know what to do. Get that light out there. I don't know what to do other than I've read people move their throttle, their pedal and their throttle cable all the time. So that's where it is. So to line up straight with that S10, I'm leaving the line a little long, and then I'm going to trim down right here. This light, I gotta have the light because it's, so I'm gonna trim. You can see the wire here. That's the pedal all the way in. So I got to trim it within 2 inches of this. And then I have an adapter coming that's supposed to adapt for my TV cable here. So I'll give her a go and show you where I wind up. Okay, that thing is in and tightened. I'm gonna have to do some touch up when I get done. Like you can see my weld marks there. I don't know how anybody does a concourse truck, but that I checked the travel, had my son come out and help me. But let me show you the inside. So here's my throttle cable on the inside. It's semi-straight, but it's gonna pull down anyway with that S10 pedal. I have full stroke. The thing I'm looking at is this. I don't know what exactly to do with that. I might weld a little washer on the end and take this end piece off. Get my hand right. Take this end piece off and then just catch that in a little teeny hole that I cut in it. But if I weld that to the pedal, get on there. If I weld that to the pedal, then I think everything should be fine. Is that what you guys would do? But I can hit the gas now. I'm a little on the upset side, putting in a nut zert. No, using the nut to push against the zert and hold the bolt. Twisted the sucker right in half and broke it off. I was so close. Back to square one. Any advice?